Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another video log. This is gonna be mostly an announcement, but also a little bit of a positive, hopefully upbeat, motivational message for you. If I do this correctly, this is posting on the 5th of April. If I do this correctly, which I often do things poorly, as you know. Skim moments happen in Twopercentskimm games and also in regular life. You'll be happy to realize. But I'm here today to just talk to you guys a little bit about what's happening. So, right now, if you haven't been paying attention, you may not know, but I'm actually, at this very moment, well, not this very moment presently, but when you're watching this, I'm in England or Ireland. Probably Ireland at the time if you watch this right off the bat. And it was a trip that's been a long time in the making. I will be hanging out with Half Pints over there. I have several meet and greets that are scheduled. I think we have about 22 Half Pints that are trying to get to different meet and greets over in the EU area. If you missed the train, you probably missed the train. You can keep your eyes open on my Twitter and on the Discord to see if you can hop into a meet and greet if you're over there in those areas, Southern Ireland and Southern England. But you may have missed the boat on that one. Gotta keep your eyes open, guys. But not the point. The point is, you won't be seeing a lot of streams from me until just about the 18th of April, potentially even after that, depending on how much I need to sleep to recover from the jet lag. Probably the 18th of April is my goal of coming back and having a stream for you guys. So just so you know, there's gonna be a severe lack of streams in the next upcoming 2 weeks. However, I have tried my darndest, my absolutely best, to get as much content for you guys scheduled out and prepared ahead of time. It's hard to schedule out 16 days worth of content. Believe me, I've recorded 50 or so, if not more, Town of Salem, some of which are fails, and a whole bunch of other games and a whole bunch of other redos of games. And the second channel, in case you didn't know, I have a second channel. It's primarily Dead by Daylight and more adult content. And that's that. I was recording some videos for that. It's been busy. It's been a lot, guys. But I did it for you because you guys have supported me a lot throughout the years. I've been doing this for over 5 years now, and it's just incredible to have the ability to do what it is I'm doing right now, which is going on a trip to meet some of our most amazing half pints that are part of this community. And I hope to do many other trips too in the future. Some of which will be more locally based in the US, so I don't spend tons of money on that. And some will be, hopefully, because I want to travel in other areas of the world. And so thank you guys. That's the first thing, is that there's not going to be many streams until the 18th. There will be videos, though. The best I can do, I've done. And so hopefully you appreciate that and you see the work that went into it. And hopefully you're not too upset that I won't be streaming for the next few days. But when I come back, the 18th or around that time, I do hope that I'll see you guys in streams again. And we'll get right back into it. And it's just going to be amazing. I love hanging out with you guys. People, it's so cliche, but people say, like, you know, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. And you kind of, that's wrong. There's some things you just can't do. You can't do everything. Not everybody can do everything that they want to do. It's not so much that you can do anything that you put your mind to. It's more like you can put your mind towards anything. And that you can't do anything big unless your mind's towards it. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. So what I'm trying to get across is that it's not enough to just want anything. And it's not enough to just think about something and to focus on it and to obsess over it. That's not even necessarily healthy. There are some things that can't be done. There are some people that are quite honestly beyond your help, and there are some situations that you can't control. And no matter how much mind power you put towards that thing, I'm not convinced that it'll ever get any better for you or that you'll ever complete or accomplish that. That's not to say that you can't follow your dreams, that you shouldn't follow your dreams, but it's a very different thing that I'm saying. I'm saying that there are some things that are going to be impossible in life. There's some things you can't change, and you have to learn to accept certain things. Most things are within the realm of possibility, though. But nothing major, nothing worth doing is possible if you're not going to put everything you have, your entire being, what drives you forward into that. I mean, I would think of it some way like this. This is the kind of stuff that I like to do. I like to play mind games with myself. And I'll have a goal. And let's say that we'll use my actual goal for this example. My goal in the next 5 to 10 years is to own a no-kill animal shelter. I love animals. I particularly like animals with what might be considered disabilities, but I think it just makes them more powerful to us humans. And particularly dogs, cats, pets, like I love them. And one of my biggest goals in life is I just want to spend time with them, and I want to put my ability to market, my ability to interact, my ability to make videos, to make content, to bridge connections, to build social media. I want to take my ability to do that and put it towards getting animals adopted. For 2 reasons. 1, it helps the animals, which is great. I like animals. But 2, and I think more importantly, is that humans are lost without animals. Some humans in particular are totally lost without animals, and I can't even imagine the amount of people we could cure. And I'm using cure kind of metaphysically here, but help is what I'm saying. But I really think that animals have an almost curative property to a lot of things. They make us better humans. So we're being cured of the negative aspects of our humanity, perhaps. So that's my goal, right? And it's nice to sit there and to think about it, and it's nice to sit there and want it. But that's a goal that's possible. And my time frame is possible. And like, my goal is to become president. The moment that I become old enough to become president. I'm sorry, that's not possible. No matter how much energy I put forward to that, I know myself and I know the limits that I face. I know the limits that being a president faces. There's no way. That's not a possible goal. So the truth is that you can't do anything you put your mind to. You can do most things, but you cannot do anything without putting your mind towards it. It's complicated English wordplay perhaps, but you got to drive forward. And so that's what I've been doing a lot of recently is restructuring my goals and saying, okay, what is the next step that I have to take to get closer to that goal? And let's put everything that I have towards that, you know? And for me, in my case, some of it is I need to have a little bit more financial support. I need to have a little bit more financial stability before I was to start a no-kill shelter, because the worst thing in my mind is you start one and then you have to get rid of all the animals because you go bankrupt. That's just terrifying to me. So, you know, you have to, but you have to be smart about it. I don't like blind ambition. I don't think that blind ambition is helpful to us. I think that you need to, and having ambition is great, but you have to kind of like funnel it and focus it, and that's the kind of way that I think that you get stuff done. And that's why I'm saying blind ambition is like, you can do anything, man. Just go out and do stuff, and just, yeah, you can just do whatever you put your mind to. That's like blind ambition. You can't walk on water, you know. And someone's in the comments and be like, well, you see, if you did this and created this equipment, you could walk on water. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not enough to just want it and to be blindly ambitious. You have to have things that are measurable. You have to have things that are timed and important and tough. You have to, in my opinion, your goal should be something that you need to strive for, not just something that just falls into your lap. You know, you have to work for it. You have to sacrifice for it. You have to sit there and say, to get to my goal, I'm going to suffer. In some way or another, sacrifices are going to have to be made. I'm probably going to feel bad about it, at least sometimes. I may occasionally be hurt. I may occasionally be exhausted. But because this is something that I know that I want to do, this is my goal, this is what's going to fulfill me, I'm going to do those things anyway. So it's not enough just to want. It's not enough to be blindly ambitious. You have to take your ambition and funnel it and push with everything that you have for it. And take steps, man. And sometimes it's little steps. So I'll give you an example of that. I'll be moving in July. And it's primarily because I'm not really happy with where I am physically located in this world. And I'm moving to some place that I think I'll be more satisfied with my life, which hopefully will open up some of my other brain processing power to other things. But one of my goals, just because, you know, you got to keep making those steps. If you stop making steps, you won't get the reward. When you get closer to your goal, you feel it. In fact, there's actually chemical differences that happen when you accomplish goals, but let's not get into that. So when I move, I want to find a local place. It's a local shelter. And I want to start learning from the management everything that goes into owning a shelter. When's it expensive? You know, like how much am I gonna need to save up to make this reasonable? You know, what's the biggest time drains? What are you most worried about? And so learning those things are gonna be on my step, my 5 to 10 year plan. Those have to come before the 5-year plan starts. But that's what I'm saying, is that it's not enough just to want, it's not enough just to even think about it or even to plan it. You have to go ahead and take those steps. So it's not that you can do anything that you put your mind to. It's that there's nothing important that you can do unless you put your mind towards it. So if you have a goal, I'm not talking about like, it'd be nice if this was my life. I'm talking about like, I don't think my life would be complete unless I accomplish this. That's a goal. And that's a goal that as you work towards it, you will feel every step of the way in your heart and chemically, and it'll drive you forward. So, you know, if you have goals like that, they're worth pursuing. But you're gonna need to put not only your mind forwards, but you're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to put your body on the line if you're gonna get those done. Traveling is one of mine, and the no-kill shelter is another one. And I'm making steps. A lot of it's thanks to you guys, but I gotta keep working. I have to keep sacrificing, even if that means preparing 16 days of videos in a matter of 10 days, rendering, uploading. Whew, my poor computer. But it's been lovely, and this opportunity is amazing. And so thank you guys for helping me get a step closer to my dreams. So hopefully maybe one day I can help you guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you guys are enjoying the video content that's coming out. Skimm, thanks for not failing entirely on this. And until next time, peace out. Yes.